Hi guys, so this is a video which I'm really excited about. It's about Olaplex. How exciting. So if you've heard of Olaplex, then it is something which repairs your hair. It's not a treatment, it's not going to make your hair shiny, but it will make it stronger and it will put it back in the condition it was in before you maybe started bleaching it or using heat tools or being in the sun, maybe you went travelling. Whatever you've done that's made you click on this video to try and learn how to use Olaplex to repair damage, then that is what Olaplex will do to you. It will give you back the hair that you had originally. So how does it do this? There's a main ingredient. I'm just going to read the back of the box. Oh, what is it? Bis-amino propyl diglycol diamylate. So I've watched some education videos on this, and apparently it is the thing inside your hair's cuticle that it's made of. There's lots of things that will make your hair strong, but I think you hear a lot about keratin. That's protein, and then there's this bond inside it, and this is basically what this system is for adding bonds back into your hair that you've lost from bleaching, styling, heat damage, too much exposure to the sun, maybe too much salt, anything that's been drying your hair out or affecting how it was before, anything that's made the damage worse. So what do I use Olaplex for and how do I use it? This is a salon size box. You can get this from Sally's, but you have to have a Sally's card, which means you have to be a professional hairdresser. Definitely not a professional hairdresser. I bleached my hair myself, I toned it myself, and I'm repairing it myself with Olaplex, but I'm not allowed to buy this in Sally's, and I think it'll be cheaper. Like, they won't tell me how much it is, but I'm buying it on Amazon. And when you order this from Amazon, I think it's a lot of money, maybe 200 and something, which I know is a lot, but I've damaged my hair so much and I love my hair so much. It's part of who I am, it's part of my identity, it's part of my confidence. I didn't feel like I had a choice, and when I first heard about this a few years ago, I was just like, what? This isn't just like a protein or a shampoo or like a miracle leave-in conditioner. This will give me my hair back. What? And I think I was desperately looking for a video like this to see if it worked, get some recommendations, some reviews, see some actual results, because it was so new at the time that there wasn't really this information out there from people who'd actually used it, customers, not people that work for the brand. Like, there's all these educational videos and brand ambassadors, blah, 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 blah. That's fine, you've been paid to say that, but like, why should I buy it unless I know how it's gonna work? So yeah, I couldn't find any videos like this, and even when I search for videos on Olaplex now, like I came back to using it maybe about 6 months ago, and I still couldn't find something like this, and maybe I didn't search far enough down, but this is how I use it. And if you wanted to use it the same, then here's an honest review. So what do you get in this box? You get one of these bad boys. Now it looks like a bottle of wee, but it's not. It's a bottle of that chemical that I was talking about, that bond that your hair's made of. This is like artificial hair gold. Don't think about it like wee, think about it like hair gold. So you get one of these, and this is, that's the main ingredient, like that special ingredient, the hair gold, and then it just has like sodium 2 other things. So this isn't a lot. And this is a really good tip when you're buying any hair product. The nearer the ingredient is to the top of the ingredients list, the more of it there is. When you have some ingredients in, I don't know, this is some setting spray. It's probably got lots of ingredients. Oh my god, it doesn't have any ingredients. Okay, that was a bad choice. Let's look at this Goldwell hair oil. This has got a really long ingredients list, and if your main ingredient is down here, then it's a trace, and it's probably a bit of a con, especially if they're selling it as like, what's this saying? Regeneration for damaged hair, rich repair. So say if they were saying this was a protein treatment, and then protein is like the 30th ingredient at the bottom, they've included enough to be able to advertise it as that treatment, but what they're not telling you is it's a trace. It's not really going to do a lot. It's probably a load of chemicals in there before you even get to the good stuff. So, you know, just as a general rule. So this is the main daddy. It comes with this applicator top, so you can just squeeze up how much you want. If you squeeze it, it's going to come up, and then it's got measurements down the side. And this is important for when you come to use it. It's really handy, you can just measure it, you don't have to pour it into anything else. And then you get 2 bottles in here of the number 2. Oh yeah, so this is number 1 and this is number 2. And this is what they use in salons when they lighten hair. They pour some of this into the bleach and it protects your hair. That's what's supposed to do, add bonds back in. And then afterwards they put the number 2 on. I watched an education video on this, and it said there was 15% of that main bis-amino digicula in there, the hair gold, let's just call it that. But you can see there's so much more ingredients in here. And like I said, this main one is like right up here in the top row, which is great. There's all this other stuff, and I do use this, but it's just not, I just don't use it in the same way. And I kind of stop using it, and you get 2 lots of this. You get 525 ml in each of these salon sized bottles when you spend the £200. I know it's a lot, don't start, I'm just telling you it works, okay? So, yeah, you get 2 bottles of this, and I was finding when I was ordering on Amazon, I would get through this because you meant to use 15 ml at a time, and you got 525 ml. So this is going to last you a long time, and it works. But this stuff, I was getting like 1,050 ml of, and I just didn't really see the point in using it. Like I said, it's 15% of this main ingredient. I've already used this. Like if I want an extra 15%, I could probably just put, I mean, I'm not going to do the maths, like maybe an extra 2 ml in, and I'd get the same effect. So I just kind of stopped this step, and it also took more time. So they now sell this on Amazon, just this one main bottle, and I think on its own it might be £160. So you probably save about £90 not getting these 2. And that's what I do now, I just order this. It's only just happened. This is a new bottle. You can see I haven't used that much yet. I've probably had this about a week or 2, maybe 3, I don't know. But I haven't used a lot, and I was really happy because I still had a lot of this left over where I just wasn't using the step 2. That it comes like this, and it comes in the same box. This is the one that the 1 size came in, which is nice. It has all the instructions. So the instructions, what do we do with these? How do we use this? So it says, how do I do a standalone professional treatment with Olaplex? And it also lists this here. So it tells you how much water to use and how much of this to squeeze out. And then what I do, so a standalone treatment is just to improve the hair quality. You can also use it for all these different lightening treatments. And I guess I have done this when I'm lightening my own hair at home, and I'm not a professional hairdresser. I have no qualifications in this. I just really damaged my hair when I bleached it, and then I wanted to find out how to fix it, and I heard about this, and here we are. So, how do we use this? What I use, if I can find it, is one of these bottles, and I got this in, I think, Home Bargains. It's 100ml, it's just one of those travel things, and you just unscrew the lid. I pour out 15ml, which would take me up to here, into here, and then I top the rest up with water. So in the instructions it says you should use 90ml of water with 15ml, 1 ounce of Olaplex. Because I have so much hair, I just naturally have thick hair, which I'm really, really lucky to have, but I just can't get away with 15ml, so I'll probably put in 2 squeezes of this, which means I do get through it quicker. But if you have thinner hair or shorter hair, then it's going to last you at least twice as long as it lasts me. So I'll use at least 2 squeezes of this, sometimes 2.5, it depends how I feel. And then I will literally go through all of my hair, I'll section it out. Basically I'll just put it up, and then I'll take sections down and I'll just spray it all the way through. There's a little bit left in here. And I will saturate my hair. I watched another education video for how long you should leave this on. Like, is this like that thing about should you sleep in your conditioner? And I think you can, but I think once it's dried, it's not really working anymore. And my hair, to get it smooth and maybe put a bit of a curl in it like this, takes me a long time, and I'm having to dry it on a low heat setting at the minute, so it's taking even longer. So I just can't sleep in it, because otherwise I have to get up at like 5 in the morning, and you know, I hate getting up in the morning. So I will just put this on my hair wash days. I'm using it every hair wash day at the minute, like I said, because of all the damage from all the bleach that I did about 2-3 weeks ago. Otherwise I was using it once a week beforehand, which is how I got it fixed before. And I will squeeze all of that on, spritz all of it on, and then I will probably leave it on for about an hour. Like, I'll just do some chores, I'll clean up, I'll do some food prep, whatever. It's never like half an hour, which is what I heard one of the educators say. And my hair isn't dry within half an hour anyway. So it probably stays on for about an hour. Then if I have a little bit more time, so you can leave this on for 15 minutes. Again, you can leave it on for longer, but this is just like to get any kind of benefit out of it, your minimum amount of time that I've read and experienced where it would help. Sometimes I'll pop this on just to use it up for another 15 minutes, and then I'll just shampoo it all out like normal. And like I said, it doesn't make my hair shiny. What makes my hair shiny is when it is smooth, when the cuticle is smooth, and if I add an oil to it. Oh my god, got a number 7 Olaplex Bonding Oil. Just what I needed for shine. Wow. So, sorry, I'm just a dick really. Yeah, this isn't what gives me shine. This is what puts it back in a better condition than it is at the moment after all of the bleach and heat damage. So that's Olaplex, and I think if your hair is, maybe you've just been on like a 2-week holiday, you've been in the sea a lot, you've had a lot of sun, you've been styling it a lot, you want to look nice when you go out at night, I would get the travel size. You can get that on Amazon as well. It's maybe like £30. And again, if you don't have a lot of hair, it will last you longer. And you can just use it as and when you need it to repair your hair when you think, hey, it's feeling a bit dry, it's feeling a bit damaged. You don't need to go like whole hog, empty your bank account and buy this. But if you do have damage that's built up over a lot of years, after a lot of bleaching, and you've got the money and you can afford it, then I repurchased this again and again, and it is my secret weapon into having long hair, helping my hair grow because it's not all breaking off as much, and keeping it strong and being able to style it. So when I first bleached it I think it was 2 weeks ago, I honestly can't remember, it could be 3, but I was putting the straightener in to curl it, and it was literally just crisping, and there's no curl, that's all. It's just kind of straight and dead. And yesterday was the first time after doing this for like 3 times a week for either 2 or 3 weeks that it actually held a curl. And it's still not holding it the way it used to, but there's enough there that I'm feeling more like myself. I'm happy with the result. I toned it, it came up fine. I did that yesterday, and I will do another video on toner and bleaching if you're interested, but this is more about the condition. So that is a kind of like a basic putting back in what was lost review, and I guess a recommendation. And now we'll talk about the oil. So this has only just come out. They have obviously 1 to 7. This is as high as they've got at the minute. The oil, it's about, I was saying it's about £25. You can get it on Amazon as well, but you can also, they've just brought it out in Space NK, which literally I got an email about the day that I'd ordered it from Amazon and then had to wait, I don't know, 8 days or something for this to turn up, when I could have just gone to Space NK the same day and had it, but whatever. I didn't want to go out and buy it twice, even though, you know, I do lose my spending cautionary power when it comes to how much I've ruined my hair and how much I want it to look nice again. So I've just put a little bit of oil into my hair, hands, yeah, nice one. And now I'm just going to run this through my hair, and I probably am going to be quite meticulous about the sections because I do have a lot of hair, and I don't just want to have like one oily part here where I've just pulled it through and it's all over my hands now. So I'm going to go through these sections and just coat the mid-lengths and ends, and it just makes it smoother. It smells nice, it smells like a bit fruity, but it's not overwhelming. I mean, they could put more of a smell in it, I wouldn't mind that. I really like it when my hair smells nice, but it's not overpowering, and if you don't like a fruity smell, then, you know, even better for you. So I'll just put that through, and I don't know if you can see a difference. It feels nicer, it's not heavy, and I'm just using this for styling. This is definitely going to be a staple for me now. I already loved Olaplex #1, and it's like the same kind of pissy colour, sorry, hair gold colour. But I was using a different oil that was kind of more like a serum. I think it was like a Hask macadamia oil, something I'd got in Tesco's. And it was nice, but you can just feel this is nicer. It's thinner, so I feel like it's penetrating my hair shaft more. Already addicted to this stuff. I put it on when it's wet as a heat protectant, so it explains all of the things it does in here. Reduces frizz and flyaways, extends colour and renews vibrancy. I don't know about that yet. Reduces frizz and flyaways. Frizz and flyaways. Definitely, absolutely. It completely takes all of that away. And like when I wake up in the morning after a night of, I do sleep with my hair up, but when I wake up in the morning and let it down, it's still gone mad throughout the night with all the, I don't know, sleep moving about that I can't seem to stop doing. So it does reduce frizz and heat protection. So I really struggle with finding a good heat protector that doesn't make my hair feel sticky or, you know, smells like all the chemicals they put in hairspray. I struggle with that, so it's really easy for me to pull this through wet hair and get that benefit. Like I said, I'm using the cold setting on my hairdryer at the moment, but I still need straighteners to curl my hair. I can't get away from that. I have really coarse, thick hair, and this is what I was saying about what makes it look shiny is when the cuticle is smooth, and I just can't get that if I don't style it. So this is really good for heat protection, and being able to use the same product again when it's dry, just to add that shine back in that you've kind of burnt out with the straighteners. Why wouldn't I love this? I'm really happy. Softens and detangles. Yeah, I mean, it's easier to get my hairbrush through when I've just done that. It's definitely easier. No residue. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. It doesn't feel like sticky or anything, but it definitely feels softer. It says vegan and alcohol free, so that's great. I mean, I wasn't going to drink it, and I'm happy that an animal hasn't been hurt. That is my review of Olaplex 1 and 7 and how I use those products. I couldn't recommend it enough. Like I said, if you just have an occasional bit of damage and you're looking for something to help you out, then get the travel size. If, like me, you've just gone ahead with 2 rounds of 40% bleach, you're gonna need one of these bad boys, okay?